Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle, every area of your life, and I am your favorite manifestation coach. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You belong right here. I want to talk today about you are already the master of your reality. You're already a master. You're already a master manifester. I want to give a quote that Neville Goddard said. Hello, everyone joining. So here's a really inspirational quote from Neville Goddard. Neville Goddard said, "Life should be a perpetual increase of the things you love. That to me is the art of living. Man's ability to live in the end, to live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, lies man's capacity to live the more abundant life. I do not care what your objective is. Feeling that you have it is living an abundant life." Let me reread that. I'm reading Neville Goddard. Well, I'm just reading one quote from Neville Goddard about how to live the abundant life. Okay, the secret is the wish fulfilled. The secret is your imagination. Life should be a perpetual increase of the things you love. Just think about that. Life should be a perpetual increase of the things you love. Start doing things you love. You'll be living in the end of doing things you love, which you must mirror a world that keeps showing you more and more and more of things you love. Understand, you're the creator. Your inner guidance system, your infinite intelligence knows what you love. You've already imagined what you love. If you just start doing things you love, you'll manifest more of all these other things that you love. Life should be a perpetual increase of the things you love. That to me is the art of living. Man's ability to live in the end, to live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, lies man's capacity to live the more abundant life. I do not care what your objective is. Feeling that you have it is living the abundant life. Feeling that you have it. Feel that you already have your desire. Okay, so how do you feel you already have your desire? All you had to do was imagine it. You could just talk yourself into it through a story or affirmation. So the wish fulfilled is you talking through you already having your desire, okay? If your desire is to go to Hawaii, then you imagine you're there and you talk yourself into it and you say what you would be doing, and you would be at the beach and enjoying the lovely sun and the beautiful people and the beautiful feeling that you have. And that's being in the wish fulfilled just by imagining you're there. You live the abundant life by imagining it. You're imagining it. Then what do you do the rest of the time? Anytime you think of that desire, imagine it again. But otherwise, live the abundant life by doing the things you love. Do things you love. You're going to stay in the end of the wish fulfilled. That's part of the key. It's just live a life that you love. Decide that you love your life. You could decide to love the simple things of life. You could decide to add things to your life that you've been wanting to do. You can make a life list, bucket list. Start making a bucket list, because as you make a bucket list, I call it a life list. And I just have a notebook where I write down, it's my life list. Every time maybe I see somebody doing something that seems kind of exciting, I think I want to do that. Like, I think I want to do base jumping. I think that sounds kind of fun, right? I just put that in my list. It's just going to come to me. It'll just happen. It'll just naturally happen. Someone might even come up to me and say, "Hey, you want to do that?" Something else I had on my list was horseback riding, because I haven't been horseback riding in years. And I just actually about 4 or 5 days ago, I started looking, where could I go horseback riding maybe in my area? Okay, I looked and I didn't really go much further with it. That's all I did for a split second. Well, I joined a new group of people in my community, kind of women similar age or whatever, to create another friend group. And guess what? Somebody posted yesterday in that group that she is wanting to do horseback riding and who's interested in also horseback riding. This is how reality creation works. Why aren't you just making lists of things you love? Instead of focusing on what you don't have. I don't have my SP. They're still not here. I'm imagining it. Okay, you imagined it. It's already done. You imagined the money. You imagined all those things. Claim you have it and then go do the things you love, because you will be lacking without. You will be without lack. Is that the way to say it? You'll be without lack. You'll feel like you're missing nothing. You will miss nothing. You will feel like you're lacking for nothing. Do you understand? If you're lacking for nothing, the world keeps mirroring to you. I didn't have to continue searching. Things just come to me. People reach out to me. I naturally joined a group where people reach out to me and are saying the things that I already put on my bucket list. Okay, if anything, make your bucket list, make your life list. In the morning, you make your intention for the day. Create your intention. Today is a great day. I'm living the best day. Only good things are happening for me. I manifest all my desires. I'm a magnet. I'm a master. I'm a master at creating my reality. Claim it. Claim it. Boldly claim it. Okay? You don't take no for an answer. You get everything you want. And you get to stay loyal, or you decide to stay loyal. You decide to stay loyal. You decide you're getting it. And then just start writing lists of things. Or imagine. It's as simple as writing down a list. I didn't imagine I was sitting on a horse. I mean, I know I didn't do it yet, but this is all, everything comes to fruition, whatever I write down. Or whatever even I think about. Okay, it's like wild. This is so wild. It's so good. It's so delicious. My life feels so good. It feels so delicious. You know when you just have the most delicious cake and it's like every single bite is delicious? That's what my life feels like. It just feels like I'm savoring every bite. So stop complaining. Stop focusing on what's going wrong, because otherwise you'll create more of that. What are you living in the end of? Are you living in the end of your delicious life? That it's so savory, it's so delicious, it's so irresistible, it's so beautiful. Okay, think about it. Think about what you're living in the end of. This is where you need to gauge where you're at with your awareness. All right. Let's answer some questions. Hello, everyone. I appreciate all of you. I'm thankful you're all here. I'm intending you see success. I'm intending your success stories. Nadia, hello. Working on my master's as an MFT. And I mentioned yesterday, I believe in the law, but looking at from the psychological view, it feels like gaslighting ourselves. All I could tell you is I imagine things and they happened. Okay. I actually moved my child's teeth just by imagining it. Is that gaslighting? Okay, everyone's like, you got to get braces. I'm like, I'm not getting braces. Why am I going to buy him braces? All I had to do was imagine his teeth were moving and that they're a perfect smile and that I don't have to pay for braces. Is that gaslighting? Okay, was I gaslighting my son? He's like, Mama, but I think I should probably get braces. Other kids are getting them. I was like, no, you're good. Your teeth are beautiful. Was I gaslighting him? Because pictures of him from 4 years ago, his teeth are all jacked up. Not totally jacked up, but they're all separate. And now I imagine them growing in perfectly. Okay, did I gaslight him? Or did I create my reality? See, you got to test it yourself to know that it's true. Like that word is not even part of my vocabulary. Gaslighting's not part of my vocabulary because I don't even understand what that means. I am a reality creator. Okay, if you want to be a reality creator, deliberately create your reality. You could create anything because this is an illusion. This is a holographic image. If you believe what you read, then that will be true. If you believe in gaslighting, then that will be true. If you believe it's a negative thing, that will be true for you. Whatever you believe will be true. Other things I imagined that my dishwasher just started working when I was told it wasn't working when I moved in. They said dishwasher doesn't work, it's broken. Even my boyfriend at the time was looking at it and said he couldn't, he's like, yeah, it is broken. So I just kept imagining it was working. I could close my eyes at night and imagine that I was loading the dishwasher. And then one day I just had an instinct. I said to myself, just press the button and see if it works. And all of a sudden it started working, like literally out of the blue. But I hadn't been imagining that. I was like, no way, this is crazy. I'm testing it with all inanimate objects, with my car. Okay, with the street lights, the green lights, with the traffic, with the way traffic moves. Traffic is what it is because of what I believe. If I think there's road rage, then I'll experience that. If I think people are very nice and kind drivers, then that's what I'll experience. Whatever you're experiencing is because of what you think and believe. So if you want to change something, all you have to do is start to say something else. You have to see it a new way. Lucy, SP manifestation recommendations. Okay, Lucy, you want to manifest a specific person, then what you're going to do is decide who you are, and you're going to claim who you are. Okay, so Lucy, think about like the version of you who already has the love of your life. That version of you you already feel like a priority. If you're in a relationship and you feel important, you feel like a priority, right? So you claim yourself. I am a priority. I'm not saying you have to be a priority. I'm helping you create a reality where you are a priority, because I've been in relationships in the past where I wasn't a priority. Okay, so we're creating a reality. I'm helping give you some of the foundation of what you want, and then you're going to sprinkle the rest of your life with what you want to create, right? So the foundation is you're the priority. I'm a priority. I already have my desire. That's what you say to yourself. That person already loves me. People fall in love with me easily. I am lovable. I am already loved. I'm chosen. Maria, how can I live in the end? By imagining it. The world's a mirror. Whatever you're imagining is going to be outpictured. It's law. It's going to be outpictured on the screen of space. So you imagine it. That's how you live in the end. Imagine yourself already having that desire. Okay? And then the rest of the time, so like what should be your routine for the day? Well, I do give you a routine in my self-concept course. Okay, so I have a powerful self-concept course that helps guide you exactly what to do, and it gives you a blueprint. But I'll give you some ideas right here, right? Live in the end by imagining when you wake up in the morning. Imagine yourself with your desire. Boom, it's done. You imagined it, that you already lived in the end. What should you do the rest of the day? Be mindful. Live your life. Live your joy. That's what you do the rest of the day. And then anytime the topic of your desire comes up, you reconfirm that you already have it. It's already done. You reconfirm you already have the relationship. You can confirm that you already are married. You can confirm you're already loved. You can confirm you already have the money. You can confirm you already have the car. Whatever the desire is, you confirm it. Or you could repeat it. You can affirm it over and over. That's fine too. That's a way to confirm it for yourself. Like, I already have this. That's mine. Okay. And then reimagine it at night before bed. What you imagine is pushed out into your world. Maria, you're welcome. Yep. If you can imagine it, you can have it. Hi, Crystal. How to manifest living in another state with the family. Crystal, imagine you were already there. Just think about this. Whatever you're manifesting, you ask yourself, what do I want? And then then describe what you want. And then you speak to yourself as if you already have it. And I already just gave an example of what you could do in the day. You could imagine you're already there. When you wake up in the morning, imagine you're already in that state. Right? You're already living in that state. You're already there. What would it look like? What would it sound like? What would it feel like? And you just take a moment to construct that scene. And you play that in your head, whether you affirm it, play it that way, or you imagine it. But you're imagining you're already there. And then it's done. Now, the rest of the day, you just know that it's done. You reaffirm it through the day when you need to. It must manifest. You will, if it takes 10,000 people for this to all unfold, it will unfold. It will unfold for you. Everything in your world is yourself pushed out. Hi, Claire. How can I manifest commitment from SP? Claim that you're someone it's easy to commit to you. Okay, here's ideas of what you say to yourself. It's easy to commit to me. I'm someone that my person commits to. I love being in a committed relationship. My person loves being in a committed relationship with me because we are a gift to each other. I'm a gift. You claim it. You just say, I have commitment. My person's completely committed to me. Ocean waves, manifest friends and people to show me more love and affection. Whatever your idea, your desire, whatever your desire is, okay, you want people to be more loving and affectionate to you, then you say it as if you already have it. I love that people are so loving to me. I love that it's like always so many kind people in the world. People are so affectionate to me. I love the way that I'm treated. Just that's it. You say that. And then watch your world reflect to you what you're saying. Your world will reflect to you what you're saying. So you deliberately say this until it becomes a fact in your life. I say things to myself like people always reach out to me because sometimes I don't want to I do a lot of planning already within my business. And so when it comes to my area with with my friends, this is what I have affirmed and created as a reality. Okay. This wasn't totally the case before. But this is what I created, that people always reach out to me. They always want me to be part of the fun. I'm the queen. Sometimes I say I'm like queen bee because I kind of like that feeling where it's like, I feel like everyone wants to swarm around me. Right. So whatever it is for you, it's about the experience that you want. You could create any experience you want. Test it out. Test it out. It's fun. Louise, you said what to do when you're feeling triggered. When you're feeling triggered, use breathing techniques because that physiologically changes your body. Okay. So if you're feeling triggered, remind yourself you're greater than that circumstance. First of all, do you understand? You're the creator of your reality. You are greater than the circumstance. Which means you have the ability to change the circumstance. You have the ability to shift into a reality with a different circumstance. You're powerful. Okay, so also affirmation. So breathing technique, affirmations. Affirmations are the way for you to see yourself in a new way. If you see, like when we're triggered, we feel unstable, we feel unsure, right? Anxious. So if you want to be someone who's secure and not triggered, then you claim yourself as someone secure. I'm secure. I'm stable. I'm sure. I have you understand you have infinite wisdom within you. Claim that. I have infinite wisdom within me. Okay, let the weak man say he is strong. You claim who you are until you become it. You're going to claim it, even though it's not true, right? Even though it's not true, it will become true because any assumption, even though it's false, if you persist in an assumption, it will turn into a fact. It will harden into a fact. It will harden into your new reality. Do you understand? This is how malleable reality is. This is really exciting. This is really fun and exciting. Alrighty, Aphrodite. Can I do that as an adult with adult teeth? Absolutely. Absolutely, you can. You can do that. You can do that. Things that I used creating physical changes in like for my mom, she's 80. I just close my close my eyes and I imagine seeing her the way I wanted to see her. I imagine her hearing what I wanted to hear. Okay. I've also changed physical things in my own body, my kids' body, all different people in my world. Okay. It works. Okay. But you got to hold to the vision. Because once you say, oh, it didn't work or it's not working or you're trying to look for evidence, now you're living in the end of it didn't work. So see yourself the way you want to see yourself. Your inner conversations are creating. So you could like gently talk yourself into it. Okay, you gently talk, oh, my teeth are perfect. I love that my teeth just moved perfectly. Anytime I go to the dentist or the doctor, I know I've said this before, but I just decide what they're going to tell me before I walk in. Okay. I decide what they're going to tell me before I walk in, especially with my kids too. If I bring them for their checkup at the dentist, on the way we're driving there, I go, this is what your dentist is going to say. Your teeth are so perfect. You do an amazing job taking care of your teeth. And that's what they say back every time. Okay, Trap, is it bad to reach out to your SP? Should I wait for her to reach out to me? It's not that it's bad to reach out. You could reach out to your SP, but reach out and imagine that you're getting the response you want. If you reach out and then there's nothing, right? You reach out and then you hear nothing. What's your assumption? Is your assumption still that person loves you? Or is your assumption, oh my gosh, maybe they're avoiding my call? Whatever your assumption is will create your future circumstance. So it's not that it's bad to reach out to your SP, but you want to keep telling yourself the story to familiarize yourself with the new story until it happens. Okay, so you have to familiarize with the story like you reached out. Now imagine, before you even reach out, you want to reach out? Go ahead and reach out. Reach out and imagine SP responds and go to the end. Just go to the end where they say how much they love and care about you. I mean, that's deeper into the end or farther into the end, right? That's farther into a relationship. You could simply imagine that person saying, I'm so happy to hear from you, which would be more aligned with the linear time, which is okay too. So you can manifest based on like they're saying, so glad to hear from you. I was just thinking about you. You want to play these kind of conversations in your head. Play that in your head, because what are you playing in your mind right now? What's playing out in your mind? Oh my God, what if I reach out and I don't know? I'm afraid. You have to gauge where you're at. If you feel afraid, I don't think you should even reach out. But until you've practiced, you have to practice it in your mind. Practice hearing the response you want. So happy to hear from you. You're so amazing. I've been thinking about you every single day. And then practice, then maybe in an hour, you practice that again. Okay. Even reach out and no matter what happens, you hear or, you see the text message back. Sarah, how do I give meaning to no contact? You understand that's the old reality playing out, and reality could shift into a new reality right now. So I wouldn't really necessarily focus on giving meaning to no contact. I would recommend you just live in the end. Like why are you even talking about no contact? Okay, give good meaning that you're the creator, you imagined it, and it's done. Now see yourself as a magnet. You want to help guide yourself to your vision. The vision is taking you to the reality, the experiences in the present moment that you do want. I would recommend you say to yourself, we already have contact. You already have contact. And that's what you say to yourself. It's not that you even have to believe that. You just know that you're the creator, your reality. You don't even have to believe it. You're just going to affirm it and just watch what happens and keep saying it. And that's the only thing you're going to say. And you're not going to say anything other than, no, we are in contact. And just say that. Walk around saying we are in contact. And you're just testing it out and see what happens. And Sarah, come back and tell me, okay? Come back and tell me that, wow, all of a sudden you do have contact. Because that's what's going to happen if you're claiming that. I'm trying to help you understand how flexible reality is and how malleable reality is. Whatever you want, you claim it, you claim it, you claim it. I have contact. Okay, so we can build on, because we're living a life of beliefs that we hold about ourselves. So this is why when you see yourself in the highest regard, and you see the version of you in your highest regard, right? That will help it feel a little bit easier for you to keep saying, oh yeah, of course I have contact. Like if you're saying I'm irresistible and you keep repeating that, you're going to feel irresistible. You're going to see the world confirm that you're irresistible. I'm a magnet for all my desires. I'm irresistible. This way you're not focusing on whether or not you have contact. Instead, you're focusing on the perception that you hold of yourself. What perception do you hold of yourself generally? Are you someone that can pull anyone into your world? You could create that identity. Like, this is like alter ego, right? People are always creating an alter ego. Okay, who do you want to be and become? Now just become that person now. I can pull anyone into my world. Okay, let's say then you go out and you couldn't pull anyone, but then you have to keep imagining it until it becomes your reality. Okay, you have to keep imagining it because in your reality, it's your personal reality, and it's only your personal reality from your perspective. So you're the only one who needs to see it, not anyone outside of you. It's only you that needs to imagine it. So you keep imagining it until it actually happens. I was just giving an example in my VIP group. I share a lot more of my personal stories, but when I was dating, and I all of a sudden I was like, I was new to dating after 16 years in a marriage, and I was like, wow, I'm dating like out of, and then I just thought, well, I want to date organically, and that's all I started affirming is I meet people organically, and then boom, it was like one person after the next that I was dating organically. We were at a restaurant. I was out actually it was my birthday. This is several years ago. And I was with 3 of my friends, and I was affirming before that, I just meet people organically. That's what I said. There's plenty of potential suitors out there, and I date organically. So then we're out at this Italian restaurant in Chicago, and this man approaches our table telling my friends he was saying to my friends how beautiful I am, or he was talking to my friends saying, who is your beautiful friend, referring to me. These were all my affirmations, by the way, this guy was repeating. So understand, all you have to do is affirm what you want. Your world will show it to you. I didn't know when that was going to happen or how it was going to happen. I was just going out for my birthday lunch or what? Yeah, it was a lunch, actually. It was a birthday lunch, kind of a late lunch. But understand, all you have to do is speak it into existence. You just keep speaking it until it happens. I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't wondering, oh my God, I wonder if it'll be today. No, I just affirmed it, and then I let it go. But basically, let it go, meaning I didn't worry about it, doubt it. I just reminded myself, nope, that's what I want. Meet someone organically. So I didn't have to overthink it. I just threw it out there. I just claimed what I want. I said, that's what's going to happen. Okay, Maria, you said, how can I believe in my manifestation? You don't have to believe in it. You don't have to believe in it. Just affirm it and see what happens. I manifested so many things I didn't believe in it. I just pictured myself with it, or I said, oh, wouldn't that be nice if I had that? I'd really like that. And then all of a sudden, I remember even when it was like the first few months I was understanding I'm the creator, and at that time, I rarely ever ate pizza because my kids didn't like pizza and whatever. I just didn't eat it for myself. And then that one day, I hadn't had pizza in probably a year. And then one day I was like, you know what? I would love to have pizza. And that day, my mom, I was living in my mom's basement at the time because I had lost everything I knew my life to be. And I was discovering I'm the creator of my reality, right? This usually happens when we're kind of hitting rock bottom. Now we're discovering we're the creator. So that's what happened to me. And then that day I was like, I would really love pizza today. And my mom comes home with pizza. Okay. So do you understand? I didn't picture myself eating pizza. I didn't believe I was going to have pizza. I just thought, ooh, I would like pizza. That's it. You're already doing this on some level. Okay, King Arthur, you said, I wrote a book titled God's Way to Wealth and Prosperity. Love it. Okay, got to check that out. Hi, Dana. Recently did that with my laptop. It wasn't charging. I imagined it was. And 2 days later it did. Yeah, I did this with the heat in my car, from not working to working. I did this with all sorts of things, right? Imagine it's working. Imagine it's working. Yeah, Jennifer, I affirm everything I touch turns to gold. That's one of mine also. I love that affirmation. Yesterday, I had 10-time increase in potency of my technology. Beautiful. What do you do when you feel anxious about not having your desire? Switch the topic. Focus on gratitude. When you're anxious, you don't have something, you could start thinking about what you do have. Okay, anxious is not having, or you're anxious because you're worried about the future or the past. But if you're present, that's one way to counteract anxiety, by being present. Do things that will allow you to be present in the present moment. Learn how to do the Rubik's Cube. Learn how to play an instrument. Learn a new language. Okay, see the beauty in life. Go for a walk and be mindful and just look at what you see. All different ways to practice being mindful, right? That's being in the present moment. Okay, gratitude. Also, gratitude is coming from a place of having. Anxiety is coming from feeling like you don't have. If you want to practice having and creating a reality where you're having, then you have to then you can practice gratitude. Gratitude, thankfulness, appreciation, appreciate yourself, appreciate others, appreciate life. If you're appreciating things, there's no room to be anxious. There's no room for the lack. And by the way, when you practice gratitude and appreciation and being thankful and feeling blessed, guess what? Your world will match that. Your world will show you proof of what's within you. And if you're feeling gratitude for having, then your world says, oh, you like that? Let me give you a little bit more of that. But if you're feeling anxious and that feels empty, then your world also says, oh, you feel anxious? Let me give you a little more of that. And let me take those things away from you. Your world's always reflecting you. Okay, so this is learning how to create from within. The deeper understanding is you're connecting with your infinite self. You could learn how to connect within, listen to yourself within, without needing the conditions of all the world and outside of the world to make you feel better. That's the deeper teaching of reality creation is that you're learning who you are. Izzy, this helps heal the relationship I have. I saw it working out. I saw us healing. I saw us married. Beautiful. I love it. What should I do if I can't decide between two SPs? Here's one way. One way you could say, I know what I want. Just start speaking, you know what you want. And what is that? Love? I mean, I don't know what you want, but I'm just going to give a general idea what some people want. Love, commitment, to be heard, to be seen, to have the love of your life, to feel acceptance and validation. This is all that you're giving to yourself first, right? You give this to yourself. You'll just naturally decide. To be honest, it might not even matter which one it is, because everything it's like clay. The whole world is like clay. You could, even if you choose one specific person, you could smash that down and recreate that specific person. Is it because you're not going to give it to yourself? I don't know without talking to you. Is it because you're keeping it at a distance and you just decide you can't decide, but what you truly feel is that you're afraid? So I don't know. You have to ask yourself those kind of questions. Are you allowing yourself and giving it to yourself? I'm allowing myself to have love. I'm giving it to myself. Give it to yourself. Okay, so there is a deeper question to that, or you should ponder on that. Ask yourself why. Just start asking yourself, because the answer is within you. You have the answer within you. What you could do is meditate on that, meaning you just kind of ask yourself quietly. When you're just sitting on the couch, quietly ask yourself, like, why can't I decide? You'll just have an answer pop up in your head. Maybe not in that moment. Maybe it will, but maybe it'll be later in that day. Maybe you're just making a drink, yourself a glass of water or whatever. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's why. Okay, now my kids are knocking on the door. I got to go. I love you all. If you want to work with me, you could work with me one-on-one. Join my community, my VIP mastermind, if you want to be part of my community. You guys are amazing. I'll see you next time, and you are powerful. Have an amazing day.